When we go on a vacation, we take photographs and selfies at the places we have visited and with people whom we have met. We even at times dig up the historical facts related to those places and even do geotagging to remember the exact place we have visited. If you think of your health, we use various fitness apps to keep track of the metrics and to document the fitness regime we are following. On the financial side, we ensure that we are on top of our expenses and payments, investments, financial goals and all. What about our CV or a resume? How often do we actually update a resume and do we need to do it? So if you're one of those persons who updates your resume when you get a call from a consultant or when you have an internal job opening or if you need to share your resume for a professional purpose, then this video is for you. Hello, my name is Subramani. I am a trainer and a facilitator and I conduct workshops for resume transformation for interview and interviewing skills, and I am an avid story lover. So first question which comes to your mind is, why do we need to update our resume so regularly? What's wrong with updating them once in 2 years or so, or whenever you have an event related to a new job opportunity? The simplest reason for that is one, that a resume is an account of your journey and you may not remember all the things which happened in your journey if you think of it 2 years later. Point number 2 is the memories are stored in our brain in form of electrical and chemical signals, and whenever you're trying to remember something, you're telling your brain to kind of create a new electrical wiring so that in future when you want to recall it, all you do is to flip a switch. Here are 4 simple things to do so that you're able to remember and put in place structure for you to be able to remember what you want to put in your resume at a later date. The first and important thing is to do it regularly and periodically. Ideal thing is to do it daily. If you cannot do it daily, do it weekly. So if you can spare 5 minutes on a daily basis to think and recall whatever significant happened during the day, that will serve the purpose. The whole idea is to ensure that you do it accurately so that you don't miss out anything which was important. The second tip is use any surface or any medium which is comfortable for you. A pen and paper, a tab, a phone, laptop, a post-it note, a whiteboard, whatever is comfortable for you, get started. Organize it on the way. Do not wait. Third thing, whatever format works for you, use that. If you are a text person, go for it. If you love thinking in terms of doodles and scribbles, absolutely wonderful. If you want to record it in form of audio, video, a screenshot, any of the format which works for you is great. Fourth and the last and the most important thing is, whatever notes you are creating, categorize them in terms of which part of space framework do they fit in. Are they setbacks? Are they people related information? Is that an achievement? Have you shown any competency or learned something new? Is it related to an environment? For example, if you meet a customer at a particular place, you may want to categorize it as a P and an E. If you feel that you resolved a particular conflict with the ops team and the IT team to take a project forward, put it under C because that's a competency you exhibited. Once you start doing this exercise regularly, you will see that you are able to create a repository of information which you can quickly pass on to your CV depending on what information you want to take. When you're using the space framework, you can also use tags in form of color coding or in form of icons or any other thing which comes to your mind so that you're able to group relevant information together. If you think this video was useful for you, please like and share it. You can also leave your comments and let me know what you think about it and what are the additional points you would want to suggest. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.